Beloved brothers and sisters of the human family, we do greet you in the name of the One. We are the Council of Light from the great star of Sirius. And we come to you this day, at this time of momentous change upon the earth. As you know, there is a great awakening taking place, which is lifting the earth into the light, into the fifth dimension. Many of you who have embodied on the earth at this time, who volunteered specifically to be in physical form through the changes. Many of you came to this earth from Sirius in the very beginning, when the earth was first being seeded. So you carry within your DNA the light codes, which you brought with you from this great star, where the flame of Christ consciousness is sourced. And this is the energy that you agreed to embody on the earth plane at the time of the Great Awakening. In the very beginning, when you first came to the earth, being in a physical third dimensional form was not something that you had previously experienced. Your previous form had been of an etheric nature, in a body of light, on many dimensions, in many different star systems, many planes of light, but never in the third dimension in physical form. And so in order to make the transition from light to density more harmonious, you chose to come to the earth, into her waters, into her oceans, in the form of the dolphin, or the whale, or the mer people. And you spent many cycles exploring the physical world under the water. Some of you then chose to walk out onto the land, to develop feet and legs rather than a tail. And you practiced your physicality by creating a body that was suited to the land rather than the water. Many of the Sirian family who came with you have remained in the oceans, where they are still the whale and the dolphin family. So these are your brothers and sisters who came with you to bring the light codes to the earth. And they have remained to be of service to you, to humanity, as you awaken to the truth of yourself. So spending time connecting to our cetacean family, being with the whales and the dolphins, hearing their sound, being out on the waters or in the waters among them, will help you to remember. So today, we have come to bring you an activation of those light codes in your DNA that will allow you to walk this earth in physicality, but with the consciousness that you have in your star home on Sirius. So let us now guide you on a journey to make that connection. So close your eyes now and imagine yourself to be floating in a beautiful moonlit lagoon in the ocean. The water has been warmed by the sun. The soft waves ripple over your body, over your skin, soothing, softening, relaxing, and releasing all of the stress, all of the tension from your body. The soft, warm water washes over your head, soothing the thoughts, soothing the mind. Just let the thoughts drift away as they come in. You put all of your attention on the softness and the warmth of these waters. The lagoon is sheltered by a great reef from the ocean waves. So within the lagoon, the water is calm, peaceful, very warm. And you are floating very easily, with no effort at all. Just allowing the water to support you. The gentle ripples, rocking, cradling your body like the gentle arms of the mother. You're gazing up at the starry sky, a beautiful midnight blue, filled with stars shining down upon the water, each one sending a beam of light to bring blessings to the earth, peace, love, harmony, balance. Each star sends a ray of a different color: pink, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple. And you are receiving these beams of rainbow light. Receiving them into your body. Rays of rainbow light washing through your body, restoring peace, balance, and harmony. Whatever issues, concerns that you have had are simply dissolving away in the warm waters and the beautiful rainbow rays. You are taking this time out of your busy life for yourself. So as you gaze up into the sky, you see a bright, shining light that is coming towards you. And as it comes closer, you can see it directly above you, a glowing light. And as you watch, it begins to take the form of a very beautiful ship, a light ship. That has come to carry you home to your star, to Sirius. The ship sends down a powerful beam of light, and you allow yourself to simply be lifted up into that light, into the beam, lifting up out of the waters of the lagoon. You find yourself floating up and entering the ship. You are brought to land in a most beautiful chamber, the heart of this light ship. There are windows all around. You can see the stars. There are very beautiful beings. your brothers and sisters from Sirius, who have come to bring you home. So you notice the shape, the form that these beings are taking. Their Sirian light bodies. They welcome you to the ship. They invite you to sit in a reclining seat, looking out of the windows. One of the beings stands at a console with many buttons, with many lights. At a touch of the buttons, the ship begins to move through space, through time, crossing vast distances through the cosmos in a very short time. The ship is now coming into the light of the great blue shining star of Sirius. The light of the star is filling the windows in front of you. The ship is sailing in to that blue light, coming in through the outer layers to the chamber that is the heart of the star, the inner chamber. The ship comes down to land on a special docking platform. The sides open and you step out. And you are home in this beautiful star of Sirius. Where you have spent many eons of time. So as you step out from the ship, you are returning to the form that you take when Sirius is your home. So just feel the body that you are in on Sirius and feel the consciousness here. So different from the earth plane. How does it feel to be in that body and to feel this consciousness as the Sirian? You look around the chamber. There are many other Sirian beings who have come to greet you, to welcome you home. They come towards you, they stand around you. And as you look deeply into the eyes of these beautiful beings, you feel the love, the joy, and the deep peace. That is how we live on Sirius. These beings are welcoming you. Welcome home, beloved brother, beloved sister. Welcome home. So just listen to the greeting that these beings have for you especially. What do they want to say to you? They have brought you here today because the first part of your mission on the earth is complete, which was to hold the light through the time of darkness. In order to do this, in order to survive the depths of density, it was necessary to cloak yourself, to shut down the strands of your DNA that are connected to the oneness, because the earth was not ready for those frequencies. It would not have supported the consciousness that is contained in those strands. And therefore, it was agreed that many strands of the DNA would be disconnected, would be shut down, simply to survive and to experience the very extremes of the third dimension that involved suffering and pain. But now a new cycle is beginning. The new paradigm is being born when the earth will be lifted into the light. And this new earth will support all of the consciousness that you have. From the higher realms. So now these beings in the chamber are escorting you to an activation chamber. There is a crystal bed like a table that you lay down upon. There is a geometric crystal dome placed over the table. There are many crystals in the dome, focusing their energy into your body. The dome is being filled with this clear blue light, the light of Christ consciousness, of eternal life. So there is a soft humming sound as the chamber is activated. And you are taking these blue rays into your body. The crystals form a matrix around you, and you are in the center of the matrix. So each crystal is focusing its energy into your body through this crystalline matrix. So simply open yourself to receive this activation in the DNA. Imagine in your mind the double helix, the spiral of DNA strands that are now being recalibrated, reconnected to the consciousness that you hold from the star, from Sirius. So feel those strands being reconnected in your DNA. Moving you into the consciousness as the galactic human. Your light body activated with the frequency of the cosmic Christ, unconditional love. So just feel that your whole body, every strand in your DNA is being reconnected. Because it is time for you to walk the earth as a fully conscious divine human, reconnected to the oneness. which is the truth of who you are. So feel that consciousness, the one who knows. Who has no doubt, no hesitation. This one knows the truth of who you are. Feel the consciousness of the oneness. That is the truth of who you are. What does that feel like? What does this being know about themselves that your human personality, small self, has forgotten? Now your DNA strands have been reconnected. So the chamber is now coming into stillness. The light is being absorbed into the crystals. It's time for you to leave the chamber. So your Sirian family, your council, stand around you, giving you their blessing for the next part of your mission, which is to walk this earth fully awakened, fully reconnected to oneness as the galactic human. So before you leave Sirius, they are giving you a message. What do they want to say to you as you return to the earth? You know that this was the agreement. This was why you came to the earth. To lift all of humanity and all of the earth into unity consciousness. And the time is now. So the beings, the council, are giving you a blessing for the next part of your journey. The ship is ready for you. So you walk into the light ship. The doors close. You sit down once more in the reclining chair. The light ship is leaving the inner chamber, passing out through all the layers of this beautiful silver blue light of Sirius. You are flying once more through the cosmos, all the beautiful stars, sending out their colors and their sounds. And there you come floating down towards the earth, the beautiful blue-green jewel that is our home for this time. And as your ship comes floating down, you look down at the earth. And you can see the struggle that is taking place at this time. There are many who are awakening. There are some who are resisting and choosing to remain asleep. But you have returned to support the great awakening. So as the ship comes down to float over the lagoon, you stand up from the chair and you thank the beings who have traveled with you and bringing this powerful body that has been reconnected. All of the strands in the DNA reconnected to oneness. So you bring this shining body of light down the beam that is opening underneath the light ship. You come floating down that beam into the body that is waiting to receive you. Body that is still floating in the warm waters of the lagoon, the waters of rebirth. So you're bringing this powerful, bright, shining body of blue light into your physical body. Where the light codes that you have brought back from Sirius are now activating the strands in your physical DNA, in your cellular structure, the strands that were disconnected are now being restored. So just feel the DNA spirals, all of the strands being reconstructed, connecting you back to the oneness, to the remembering of who you are as the divine human. So feel yourself awakening as the divine galactic human that is ready to bring in the new earth. So feel that consciousness. What does that feel like? What are the qualities of the new human? Feel your consciousness expanding out into connection with all of life. There is no separation. All is one. One is all. And it is now time to heal the earth, to restore that which was broken, and to move forward in love, peace, joy, and harmony. So feel that in your consciousness, in your body. This is who you are now. This is your gift to this earth. So now bring this consciousness back into your physical form, to the place that you are in now. DNA strands completely reconnected to the source, to your own divine self. All of the power of creation is yours. It is time. So feel yourself now coming back into the body that you are wearing for this lifetime, but bringing the consciousness that has been yours from the beginning of time, that you brought with you from the stars. It's just remembering who you are. The earth is ready. You are ready to take your place in the great awakening. So just feel yourself coming back into the body. Feel the rebirth. As you bring yourself back and you open your eyes, you are looking at the earth from a different place, knowing that all is well, that the plan is perfect. Everything is unfolding in perfect order, and all is well.